Hi, I'm Plami. In this episode of Rate K, I'm gonna be reacting to Wheein's solo debut, Watercolor. So far, we've had all the other members of Mamamoo debut with huge success and varying levels of how much I like the songs. So I'm curious where this song is going to end up in that rating scale, and I'm gonna talk about how I feel about each of the members' songs after we're done with the reactions. So without further ado, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Is Wheein the one in the blue dress? I'd assume so. I'd say that this song, out of the 4 solo debuts, is probably the chillest one so far. It's probably not gonna be by the end of it, but right now it is. I like her outfit a lot. And she honestly looks a little different. At least with the pink skirt. She looks a little unrecognizable, honestly. Maybe it's just the way her hair is done in those shots, but it's just, she looks so different. Whoa, what the hell is happening? There's some really cool shots in this music video, I gotta say. Cool location as well. I really like this pre-chorus build-up. Yeah, honestly I think this is genuinely the most chill one out of the solo debuts, which is fine. I actually kinda like it a little more than some of the other ones because of that. Oh, that's an aesthetic shot for sure. Wait, there's even an animation portion of this? That's pretty cool. Okay, so if I gotta be honest, I think I liked it more than I thought I was going to, or I was worried that I was going to, because for some reason I was worried that probably it was going to be my least favorite out of the 4 solo debuts, but no, I actually genuinely like it. And after the first listen, the way I would rate them is Moonbyul, Wheein, Solar, and Hwasa. And the reason why they are rated like that, obviously Moonbyul's debut song just appeals to me because it's very hard-hitting with lots of rapping, and it's just exactly my kind of song, you know, so obviously it's gonna be #1. This one, I feel like after the second listen it's gonna grow even more on me, but right now I'm into it. I like the more chill vibe that it has, and it feels just darker and moodier, and I like that a lot. And I just like Wheein's vocal tone. That's the best way I can describe it. Like the way her voice sounds, I really like that. So that makes me like it as well. I've put Solar at number 3 because I feel like she could have done better. Like her song is fine and everything. It was very much like exactly what I would have expected a Solar song to be like. But I feel like the chorus could have been a little bit more interesting and just done more with it, you know? And the main reason why Hwasa is last is not really because the song was bad or anything, because for her to debut first, her song honestly was in a certain way the most exciting out of all these debut songs, because it was obviously the first one, but it was also the most hype, the most energetic, I would say, and the most fun to listen to. But the reason why I don't like her debut song, which I believe it was called Twit, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm thinking about the wrong song, but I think that's what she solo debuted with. The reason why I don't like that song is a personal reason, because the phrase twit that she sings in the song is, I guess, the Korean word for it, which is like tsui, and that sounds very close to a very offensive word in my native language, so it just, I can't help myself but draw bad connotations towards the song, so I can't really listen to the song without being reminded of what it sounds like in my language. So that kind of ruined the song for me, because otherwise it's a very fun song and it's energetic, and Hwasa's powerful voice really makes the song work, but it's just ruined for me by the phrase. But yeah, I like all of them, but yeah, this is how I would rate them. And yeah, I think it's gonna, for this one, it's gonna get even better after the second listen, but so far I'm pleasantly surprised by genuinely how much I like it, because I was thinking maybe I would put it at number 3 or number 4, depending on exactly how it goes, because I was worried that maybe it was going to be more slower, which I'd say it is, but I was worried that it was going to be a ballad. I know, an unfounded worry, but that's kind of ingrained in me, because I just prefer listening to more energetic and powerful songs when it comes to K-pop. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna be listening to it one more time, obviously. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. I love that blue dress. It looks amazing. I hope at some point in the future I get to wear one. And I feel like this chill vibe is just gonna need like maybe one more listen, and it's gonna be so satisfying to listen to, because I'm already into this more chill vibe. For some reason, I'm falling hard for RBW groups. I don't know why. I never imagined myself as that much of a fan, but it seems like I love everything that comes out of that company in the last year or so. Could have done without this instrumental post-chorus though. That's one issue I might have with the song. But I think it still works. I'm just not a big fan of this kind of instrumental choruses where the chorus is not really the main drive of the song in the first place. I mean the instrumental. Man, she's so beautiful. I honestly think my favorite set or a visual in this music video is probably the one with the blowing blanket, the flying blanket. That just looks the best in my opinion. This one just looks the best in my opinion. And I'm not quite sure exactly what the CGI fluid that they're using in some of the shots is, but and I hope that this doesn't cause any kind of controversy or anything, but I feel like out of all the debuts, this might seem like the most low budget. It just comes off to me like that. There are some really cool and aesthetically pleasing shots, but I feel like this one has the least out of the solo debuts. It seems like a lot of this music video is just Wheein dancing with other dancers in that kind of building with the stairs. It feels like kind of more like a performance version rather than a music video on its own. But hey, that's just my opinion. If you disagree, that's completely fine. I'm not the beat or know-it-all of K-pop. I'm just sharing my opinion here. So yeah, honestly, maybe the second listen kinda, in a way, lowered my opinion, or at least didn't really change it, because I was hoping that I was gonna be more excited after the second listen, but I'm kind of at the same place. I like it. It's interesting enough. I'm probably gonna listen to it, but to me, it's not as entertaining as what was the song by Moonbyul? I don't remember. It was like it had something to do with the moon. I don't remember. You know what? Give me a second to just look it up. Moonbyul. Eclipse. It was Eclipse. Moonbyul's Eclipse is still my favorite. It's just, it still has the darker and moodier energy, but it also has tons of rapping and tons of energy, and it's just my type of song. This one, it appeals to my darker and moodier preferences, but even though it's not really meant to have high energy, I obviously would have enjoyed it more if it had some. But yeah, I like it. I like it. In terms of its rating, I think I'm gonna give it a solid 8.4 out of 10. I think they could have done better with the music video. It wasn't bad or anything, but I feel like the fact that they shot a lot of it, for whatever reason, in that building, which is a cool location, at least with the stairs, but there was a lot of just like very empty, kind of like at a parking looking place shots in which it was just Wheein dancing with other dancers, and I don't know, it just felt kind of cheap a little bit, but it's not really a big deal or anything. I'm not holding the music video against the song, because I'll never watch the music video again most likely, but I will be listening to the song. And for the song itself, as I said, I feel like the post-chorus instrumental hook that they have there could have been just her singing more, or just continued with the song. I don't really like songs which have instrumental in the chorus, like only instrumental, and when the song is not mainly about instrumental in general. Yeah, it's still a really good song and I enjoyed it a lot. And by the way, if this is coming with a mini album or extended play or something like that, which I assume it is, and you want me to check it out, make sure to comment down below so I know that there is a demand for it, because there have been some times before when I used to do reactions to every single album that was released, but a lot of the times the videos would get barely any views because there was people, I guess, didn't care enough to watch those videos, and that meant that I was just wasting hours upon hours of recording, editing, and posting videos for nobody to see them. So I decided a few months ago that I'm only going to be doing reactions to albums whenever I personally want to and whenever you guys want me to. So if you want me to, comment down below. But before we end this video, I just want to quickly explain to you something that you might be wondering about, like, why am I dressed the way I am? Why do I look the way I do? And if you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, you would know the answer already, because back when I started my YouTube channel, I had super long hair and I was dressing femininely in every single video. But for those of you who don't know, which I assume it's most of you, I'm actually transgender. I think I'm more of a non-binary rather than a male to female, because there are quite a few times where I don't really feel like dressing femininely and looking feminine and looking like a girl, and I just want to look like a normal guy. But I feel like in a lot of the time I do want to look feminine. So for the sake of simplicity, I decided to just settle on non-binary, although I definitely really want to be much more feminine than I am right now, like almost like androgynous. But due to my current situation, I'm unable to transition because I still live with my parents. I tried to transition secretly while still living with my parents, but they started noticing that I was looking more feminine and that I obviously had my long hair back then, and they were pressuring me to cut it all the time. And even when I was growing it out, they were constantly pressuring me to not grow it out, and now they are pressuring me to not grow it out again. I'm really unable to transition, and there's no really way out of this situation for me, because I can't get a job. I've tried to, but I just can't seem to get any job. And even if I was able to get a job, I wouldn't really be able to transition in my country where I live while working that job, because people here are completely bigoted, and they will harass me, they will bully me, and they probably the employers will probably never even hire me if I actually decided to completely transition. So the only way for me to actually be who I am, who I truly am, is if I actually start being successful with YouTube and start making money off of YouTube, because I don't really have to care about what anybody thinks of me, and I can just be who I want to be and dress however I want and all those stuff. So with all this information and me telling you that I don't want to guilt trip you into helping me out, I don't want to make you feel bad about my situation and wanting to manipulate you into helping me out or boosting the subscribers on my channel or anything like that, I ask you if you're able to help me out by donating to my Patreon or donating to my PayPal, which is for that you will have to get in touch with me in the comments down below to set it up properly, because I haven't really done that, because I assume nobody's really gonna want to do that. But if you're able to do that, I would really appreciate it. But again, this is literally the only way for me out. This is the only way out. So yeah, it's completely up to you. If you can't help me out monetarily, then at the very least I think it would be great if you could help out in other ways, like I said earlier, liking the channel, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and all those other stuff. But yeah, I'm not trying to guilt trip you, I'm just explaining to you my situation and hoping that you can help me out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!